Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Examining the Evidence, a breakdown or shakedown of the evidence in the JonBenét Ramsey case. So please like it if you like it, and please share and subscribe. The item of evidence we will analyze today is the mysterious rope and rucksack that was found in a spare bedroom on the second floor next to JonBenét's room. This is where John Andrew would stay when he wasn't at his fraternity house at CU. The rope was collected by the police on the night of the 26th of December and is listed as item 81 BAH in the search warrant. And in this photo, the photo quality is rather poor, but this is the actual rucksack or backpack found in that spare room. Detective Lou Smith has always theorized that the rope and backpack are suspicious items that didn't belong to the Ramseys and therefore must have been brought in by the killer. During his deposition in 2002, Lou Smith addressed the rope and backpack. "This is it here, but for time, I will paraphrase." Smith said, "In this room, there are drawers which are open. None of the other rooms in the house have any drawers open. Also in this room, a very significant clue left by our killer is a rope. The Ramseys, when questioned, know nothing about this rope, and yet in the guest bedroom, right directly adjacent to JonBenét's room, there is a rope that is found that is unexplained." So it's interesting here that Smith says when questioned, the Ramseys didn't know anything about the rope. However, that's not exactly correct. So let's go back to June of 1998. The Ramseys do a second interview with the Boulder authorities, and Lou Smith is the one that actually interviews John Ramsey. Lou Smith asked John Andrew's bedroom, "Did you ever recall any rope or cord being in his room?" And John Ramsey says, "Gee, it's possible. John Andrew loved the outdoors. He was there. I know seemed like he had his backpack there for a while. So it wouldn't be, I don't remember seeing any, but it wouldn't be," and Lou Smith says, "but he could have had his things there in his backpack?" John Ramsey, "It wouldn't have been out of the question." So not only does Ramsey tell Smith that the backpack or rucksack is his son's, but he also says that the rope might be his, he loved the outdoors, and it wouldn't be out of the question. That's a long way from the rope being brought in by the killer, don't you think? So I think we've answered the ownership question regarding the rucksack in the Ramsey home. But what about the rope? Looking through the crime scene photos, I spot what looks like identical type rope throughout the Ramsey home. First, in this crime scene photo taken on the morning of the 26th, you can see a rope displayed as decor laid out from one end of the dining room to the other. Here is another view from a different angle. You can see it here underneath the grand chandelier. Now this is a close-up of the rope that was on the table, and it does look extremely similar to the mysterious rope found in the spare room. But also, tucked inside the Ramseys' historic home's 1994 Christmas video, we see the actual rope adorned as tinsel all the way up to a cowboy hat topping the tree. As if that's not enough evidence that the rope did indeed belong to the Ramseys, we have this. In what would be JonBenét's last photo shoot in November of 1996, she was photographed in a country western cowgirl outfit. Jeans, cowboy boots, and as you can see in these photos, the actual rope we are talking about. The mythology of the Ramsey case will always outshine the reality of it. The mysterious rope really isn't a mystery at all. It is a myth that it was brought into the Ramsey home by the killer on Christmas night. The rope and other mythos are often used to misdirect the public in this case. Ask yourself, why is there a need for that? What purpose does it serve? And as always, are you watching closely?
Also in this room, found a rope, and we don't know where that rope came from. No one can explain why that rope is in this room.